of their 2018 form, looking like they have revived the oomph. But then unfortunately in game two, World Elite coming back with just as good a return, just as good a trade, coming out in very dominating fashion. And in game three, as usual, we do not get to see picks and bans. However, down below we do have a quick revised and concise version of picks and bans. We see here the Pantheon, Orianna, Tristana, Camille, and Galio coming in for World Elite, while for the side of Invictus Gaming, the Shy back on a ranged lane bully champion, while we've got Lucian and Leona bot lane, very capable of early aggression, along with a Syndra and Lilia in the mid and jungle. And as we see, there's both teams have very good team compositions based on their team, with Invictus Gaming, of course, with their strong solo laners as well as aggressive bottom lane, while World Elite definitely have a bit of a scaling advantage to them. Tristana, of course, doing fantastically, also able to do surprising amounts of damage in the early and mid game, as well as push towers like a boss. Of course, the Camille coming in with the infinite, not infinite, but Camille seeming to scale infinitely and getting stronger and stronger as the moments of the game go by. Of course, WE sneakily able to sneak in the usual Camille Galio combo into this team composition, along with the Orianna. Honestly, World Elite have an insane team fighting composition. They have a double semi-global, meaning that even if you go for the Camille, or if you go for any picks that you think you might get, you might be surprised that a 1v3 situation quickly gets turned into a 3v3 as men can come falling from the sky along with stone gargoyles with wings. As both teams now looking to have quite a simple and easy level 1 as Rookie, cancelling Beishang's back, seeing him put the ward down onto the red buff of Victus Gaming. Thankfully for both champions, however, Pantheon and Lilia aren't really the level 1 go in and steal your buff kind of champions. Lilia, of course, prancing around in circles, is greater at clearing out the mini camps than the Pantheon. However, Pantheon does have a bit of that potential counter jungling flair to him, which makes him a slightly risky as both mid laners get to lane and already begin trading before the minions even have a chance to fall down. Rookie with his trademark aggression, we'll see if he pulls another beautiful 20 CS lead, which he has become so known for in the 2020 season at least. In 2021, Rookie has been doing a fantastic job as well. Both junglers starting on the bottom side of the map and looking to clear out the entirety of it, as Balan stepping forward, looking to hit, missing with that shield punch, hits him and procs his how could I forget what that spell is called? Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay, he's proccing his aftershock, sorry. There we go, as the thought just came to me. And a little trade going back and forth. Jiomeng with his grenade actually able to do a surprising amount of damage, but so is Wink with a W start, because W of course giving him that movement speed and dealing the same amount of damage as Q level 1, so W start is perfectly fine. Though most people believe that Q and E are the only starts. Level 2 already, as both the bot laners with their respective supports capable of engaging and disengaging, as Wink beautiful flash out of the Justice Punch from missing. Jiomeng jumping in, however kind of baited there. Wink playing that play beautifully as missing and Jiomeng obviously take the poor end of that trade as Beishang's heading up to the top lane. The Shy has been stunned up by the hook shot. Beishang has flash, Shy has flash. Beishang flashes onto the Shy, has no time to flash. Shy flashing quite late, however, will that be too late? Everyone is flashing after him as Breathe also Breathe also flashes after the Shy. And level 1, quick first blood going over to the side of WE. The Shy being focused down for his patented trademark aggression, which has just been punished, as we saw Shin spotting out Beishang starting out blue buff, none the wiser as Shin turns the corner, missing his swirl seed by milliseconds. Beishang really sucking in his gut there as the Shy has arrived here. Teleport being used in the top side so that he can punish the aggression, as IG looking quite aggressively. Balan flashes in to stun up Jiomeng, who uses his cleanse and rocket jump to get out into safety, as missing is traded under tower by Wink with Balan, and Wink just flashing up the thumbs up as he knows that Jiomeng, nice little bush control kiting over there. However, nothing was going to save him from basically a full HP Wink with plenty of mana to boot. And Pantheon is coming down the river. Beishang is in position to take advantage of Wink without flash for either champion. This could be a sticky situation as Beishang has a good angle. Wink popping his biscuits, gets stunned up by Beishang, managing to dodge the Q, trading some damage back as Beishang enters the river again for the Scuttle Crab. And overall, a good start there for Invictus Gaming's bot lane. However, a very good amount of pressure being exerted as we see here. Balan just flashing onto Jumong, who instantly uses his cleanse. Exhauster goes down, uses the rocket jump to close the distance, and Missing is left to dry under the tower. Thankfully for Invictus Gaming, Wink was not the one tanking tower, because if Wink was any lower, I see there was good potential that Jumong would be able to trade back a kill over there. And honestly, Beishang already with 2 instances of impacting lanes already in the top and bottom side, showing quite a broad and expansive web of pressure. As opposed to Shun, honestly, who has so far just been farming his heart out, and despite that, he's only at about a 9 CS lead, which is can potentially be quite big. That being said, if the Shy is pushed back any further, he could have a very hard time as Breathe with the Sheen now, as opposed to the longsword of the Shy makes him actually capable, once hitting the 6 and beyond mark, of perhaps taking a 1v1 against the Shy. However, the overwhelming damage of the Jace is still something to not be trifled with. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, looks like everything is going as I predicted. Rookie already with a 15 CS lead over Shanks. However, that lead will be dwindled slightly as Shanks picks up a majority of the minions under his tower, while Rookie continuously throws out the abilities to damage him a little bit. Phase rushing out of tower range after throwing some poke down. Dragon has been up for 30 seconds now. However, both champions on the jungle side, both junglers on either side, are not particularly apt at taking Dragon by themselves, at least not efficiently, or as efficiently as an Olaf or perhaps even a Talia. In the top side, Breathe actually getting quite a good amount of priority as Rookie is sandwiched between Missing and Shanks. However, realizing that the 2-level advantage for this over the side of Rookie over Missing means that if Missing tried something, he would most likely be exploded with extreme prejudice despite his spell shield from his W. Missing popping over, does not know that Shun is in the area, but knows that Balan is posturing quite aggressively as Beishang, with the 3rd gank of his game, up onto the top side. Breathe is quite low, but the Shy is completely out of mana. Beishang just walking up slowly with him, no flash for everyone as Balan going on to Jiomeng. Oh, a beautiful taunt there by Missing, managing to hit to Jiomeng, actually almost gets a kill. Missing stealing that away for the last second, and Missing is again left hang to dry as Shun flashes after Jiomeng. Jiomeng with the reset jumps away from Shun, causing him to basically waste his flash. Missing doing a fantastic job there of using that taunt, giving his AD carry some space, and again a 1-for-1 traded back under WE's tower. Invictus Gaming putting a lot of pressure towards his top side. Also the debut gank of Shun as Rookie is being ganked by Beishang quite far up, knowing that the Shy was ganked in the top side, gets hit by the W, uses the cleanse. However, it is not enough as he is taken out by Beishang. Shun walking in now, being escorted out of Beishang's jungle by the man himself as Jiomeng jumps in with the rocket jump. However, Baolan is here to cover for his jungler, and just as quickly, a 1 kill going over to WE. Rookie positioning incredibly aggressively up there. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why we love the LPL. So much action, 7 minutes in 8 kills. This is what we are talking about. And there have been skirmishes where people have come out alive. This is exactly the joy that we get from watching this game. As the Shy there, overextending as usual. Oh, Shun in the bottom side with Baolan. Blast plants over into the river. Jiomeng so far has been saved multiple times by Missing, but despite the man advantage in the bottom side, World Elite are still stepping up aggressively, and IG opt to call off the gank. Some sixth sense telling them that Beishang is in the area, and Beishang, having his ultimate, will most definitely not hesitate to fly in with extreme prejudice. But now Beishang is resetting, probably to prepare for the Herald in the top side, meaning that the bottom lane will not be under his protection or jurisdiction any longer. And as we've seen, IG are very, very much willing to attack the bottom lane of WE, willing to dive them over and over again. Shun so far, in his debut gank, doing a pretty good job, but Beishang is just answering back with a top lane gank and a mid lane gank, securing himself 3 kills and securing his laners 3 assists. Already almost towards his God Drinker, Beishang is going to be a huge threat for the side of Victus Gaming, because you don't want to use... They have quite a bit of burst, not so much sustained damage, and you don't want to be using all your burst onto a Pantheon who can tank it with his E and who can just God Drinker it all back. Of course, with that, God Drinker Pantheon has got quite a good bit of scaling, and he has got fantastic ability to drain tank things. As the blue buff going over onto Shanks, Rookie yet to get his own blue buff is going to have a hard time keeping up with the mana that Shanks is going to have, as Beishang begins Rift Herald before the first dragon of the game is even going. towards them. And because of all the effort that he put into the top side, because of all the emphasis that he gave to Breathe in the top side, he actually has priority in the top lane. The Shy quite afraid now, I believe, of stepping up, is what I would say, honestly. But the Shy is a different kind of top laner. He's hyper aggressive. He has his own playstyle. People call over aggression the Shy playstyle, Shy-esque playstyle, if you know what I'm saying. So basically, he should play safe now, but he knows that if he wants to win the game, he needs to play a bit aggressive as Rookie, stepping up into the top side, sensing that his top laner is in a slight bit of peril, considering Rift Herald was just taking down, and Breeze jumping in with Beishang, stuns coming in, Hextech Ultimatum coming in, and the Shy wheeled out while Rookie, while he was in a good position, actually was too far away and could not arrive in time to save him. The Shy was there, and a second later, he wasn't, as 3 members of WE began hammering away at this tower. Shanks teleporting in also to ensure that Rookie did not get anything from it. Shin showing some attention towards the bot side. However, the bot side of WE, knowing that they are considered the weak side, as missing just a smidge more, and Balang would have been there in order to block his Justice Punch escape, as Rift Herald causes the first tower of the game to go down in favor of WE. But just as quickly, Invictus Gaming looking to trade it on the bottom side with 3 members and only 2 tower platings down there. And already, ladies and gentlemen, we see the game kind of blowing open. I'm quite enjoying the position that WE find themselves in, though, if I'm going to be honest, because of the Pantheon, because of Camille already being almost at his Triforce level, potentially being an unstoppable split push threat, because with how ahead he is of the Shy, he can potentially dive the Shy. As we see here, the Shy is just so afraid of stepping up to that Camille, because she just provides so much power. And she's not even completed 1 item just yet, ladies and gentlemen. It is truly a dangerous place to be in if you are the Shy. The entire top side is dark. As we see, Baolan is walking in towards the top side in order to secure perhaps a little bit of vision, in order to protect his top laner, who has been repeatedly abused by the enemies of World Elite, as Shin flashing in onto Shanks, using all he has. Shanks pulling him away with the shockwave and waking from his fitful slumber, as Breathe teleported in, gets his hookshot onto Shin. Much more of an impact, however, than the Shy, as the Shy runs in to try and assist his team, forced to flash from the taunt of missing. The Shy, if the Shy and Breathe teleport equally right now, it is not equal the amount of power they're bringing to their team, because as we see just from items, Breathe finishing his Triforce with a stopwatch as well, and the Shy only with a 63 stack tier and a Serrated Dirk is really not going to be doing as much, as Wink using the Gale Force and the Culling to try and take down Jumong, but Jumong a beautiful angle on the jump, getting himself to safety. Missing walking up, and Jumong is in quite a dangerous position, but neither so is Wink, as he is jumped on by Beishang. Beishang with his God Drinker as well, able to tank up a lot of damage, flashing away from the Solar Flare. Is he, as Balan is knocked up by the Justice Punch and taunted up by Missing. Balan is tanking up for his team, is doing his best, is being stunned by multiple members of World Elite, who used the combo again of the Pantheon W as well as the Hextech Ultimatum to take down yet another member of Invictus Gaming. Baolan, his trip to the top side has warranted him an experience that the Shy has been getting for pretty much the entirety of this game, as Beishang, every single gank so far seems to be successful. Every single attempt on a champion's life seems to at least yield some result, as opposed to Shin, who is 94 CS and 1 kill up. Sorry, has 1 kill and is 20 CS up. In spite of that, 5 kills going over to Beishang, and he is just doing so phenomenally well, as Missing is walking up towards the top side. They do have that combo of the Camille and Galio, and Rookie wants to be careful. He backs off right now. Dragon being coming up in a minute 40 seconds time, as the mid lane of World Elite is enjoying the free farm bot lane, pushing in waves into the top laner of the Shy of Invictus Gaming, who is in the bottom side. A quick question mark coming out from Beishang saying, Jiomeng, you not taking this red buff, buddy. I'm doing so well this game. I at least deserve the second red buff of the game. And Jiomeng realizing from that attempt on his life from Wink, beautiful Gale Force culling combo, that he is indeed a potential... He will indeed potentially give away that red buff if he does not play carefully, as the most fed member on the Invictus Gaming team, without a doubt right now, is Wink. Wink and Baolan having a phenomenal bot lane against Jiomeng and Missing. With that being said, Missing also playing incredibly well, actually stemming the bleeding that they've gotten, as Jiomeng is getting the experience yet again. Another culling Gale Force combo coming out, chunking Jiomeng out of the fight. But WE have won fights without Jiomeng already so far, and in the same fashion as previously, Beishang coming in from the top side instead, using his Q to just try and clear out waves. as Breathe is pushing with impunity in the top side. Rookie in position to answer him, however, with the Hextech Ultimatum and the Triforce. He is actually a huge threat to Rookie, who hasn't even finished his Luden's Echo, probably stopping and investing 400 gold into his tier to try and hit that 2-item mid-game power spike. As Shanks, on the other hand, has yet to complete his Ludens as well, but he has a needlessly large rod, seemingly looking to complete his Archangel Staff first, as Dragon is spawning in 8 seconds. Jomung soaking up what farm he has. So far, he has pretty much been made a null factor by the bot lane of Invictus Gaming, to no fault of his own, of course, because his team was playing towards top side for the early game, and Invictus Gaming in turn played towards bot side, and he kind of suffered the consequences of both teams' decision making. Wink again, unfortunate turn of events, 2 attempts onto Jomung's life, and both turned out coming up empty-handed for him. However, Invictus Gaming are very much in position and looking to contest this dragon. However, World Elite, with the advantage they have acquired across the map so far, I think are in a great position to contest this, as well as Missing has just gone back, which means that this dragon will most likely go over to the side of Invictus Gaming. His ultimate is available, however, it will not close the distance required for him to arrive so soon. Baolan flashing in with the Solar Flash. Shanks, despite being slowed, actually fancy feating beautifully, pulling back Baolan with his shockwave, as Shanks was stunned up by the QE combo from Syndra, and therefore not allowed to follow up on that, and his team was too far away as well. Scatter the Weak used over there on Rookie to try and catch out Shanks, actually ends up stymieing Shanks' aggression onto Baolan. A beautiful series of unintended events there, as the Shy poke coming in but doing negligible damage to Beishang. Missing on the side is sandwiched between Rookie and the Shy, forced to flash there by another Scatter the Weak from Rookie. Rookie so far doing a great job looking for potential picks, however always just falling just short. That seems to be the story of this game for the Invictus Gaming squad, as they are repeatedly just falling just shy of being able to find little picks that will perhaps help them to get back into the game. Rift Herald, however, and the last dragon going over to Invictus Gaming is a little nice infusion, as Shanks face checking into Baolan, not able to miss this point blank E. Flash falls out from Shanks, and Shun flashes in after him. However, Jiumeng and Beishang turn the corner, and Shun is in a potentially perilous position. Jiumeng jumping away yet again with a sliver of health points. This champion and this player has been lucky 3 times using his rocket jump to escape with negligible amount of health points. However, that being said, I must tell you that he is in not a good position. Jiumeng with 5,200 gold is actually 2,000 gold away from Lucian's gold total, as well as the fact that he has 34 stacks on his cull still. A terrible position to be in, quite even in the mid lane and support, however in the top side, in terms of the top laner as well as the jungler. WE are very significantly ahead. Shanks doing a great job despite the attention that's definitely been shown towards him in the past 2 games. This game, Baolan throwing a solar flare and basically face checking into him, and last game being ganked by Wink and Baolan repeatedly with the Jin ultimate. So far, he's been doing a great job as the Shy. You see how afraid he is of stepping up to Breathe, stepping out of range of the QE combo and shooting it anyways in hopes that it extends just a particle further and affects Breathe slightly. But Breathe with his Tiamat is now incredibly quick pusher, and he will definitely outpush the Shy. The Shy just checking, trying to steal the Grump away from Breathe, who was trying to steal it away from Shun. A matter of the enemy of my enemy is my friend. And Rookie in the top side just soaking up whatever waves he can, leaving Wink in the middle lane. Wink, of course, he has kill potential over Jiumeng. Nothing has really changed, but Jiumeng with his completed Gale Force now is probably quite comfortable in his ability to dodge away from another attempt on his life by Wink. Wink is going to have to use a lot more than just his Gale Force and his culling combo. As we see, Beishang is just around the corner, fully expecting Wink to attempt something like that again. But Wink, I think he's quite cheesed off by the fact that Jiumeng has managed to escape twice in a row now. 3 times actually, but twice from him personally with just a sliver of health points. Actually, very good plays there by Wink. As in the top side, Breathe, the menace to Invictus Gaming's entire game and match, is just continuously soaking wave after wave, getting tons of experience and gold, almost the most CS on his team. only behind by slightly to Shanks, who is about to fall behind very soon, I believe, as Breathe is just pushing and pushing in the top side, causing the Shy to have to run up and counter him. The Shy, having completed his Eclipse, perhaps can potentially hope to bring down Breathe. However, as the game continues and as Breathe continues acquiring so many resources from the jungle of Invictus Gaming, from his own jungle and from the side lanes, he is going to be absolutely unstoppable, and the Shy may potentially get 3-shot or maybe even 2-shot if the second part of Breathe's Q does enough damage. Dragon spawning in a minute time, Breathe is probably going to push out the top side and then begin running down. He might be there before the Shy, however the Shy does have teleport, as does Breathe, in case any picks are made before the game. Before the Dragon contest starts. Beishang in the area has been quite quiet for the past about 5 minutes. However, he has done what he needed to do. He's gotten his team to the mid game. He has snowballed the Camille. He has protected his mid lane. He's gotten kills. He's a huge drain tanking threat now for the side of Invictus Gaming. Has yet to go down. Has yet to acquire an assist. Shanks now resetting 30 seconds before Dragon spotting, as is Breathe, and Baolan jumping in onto Missing, tanking up all of the damage from Invictus Gaming. Invictus Gaming using a lot of spells on his. Beishang just lands on Baolan, and the weight of a super fed Beishang just crushes Baolan completely. Did not have any time to react. Ultimate from Pantheon. It's not very often that you see that spell kill somebody, so that was quite cool. And 4v4 situation right now. Missing is up in 7 seconds, as is Baolan. That being said, Missing does have his ultimate, and he will be able to arrive at this fight earlier. Baolan, no way of closing such a big distance as quickly. Beishang, without his ultimate, can just walk in and drain tanks, taking tons of damage from the members of Invictus Gaming. But Invictus Gaming are doing this too slowly, as Missing is in range for his ultimate. Here comes Breathe! Here comes the shockwave! 3 people taken out. Rookie, the only one managing to dodge that, as Shun jumping in. However, it is too late, as his team has been decimated by the combo of Breathe and Shanks. 3-man shockwave coming in there from the side of WE. Missing fully in range with his ultimate, I believe. However, not even needing to use it, as the fight was over just so quickly, as another Galio ultimate coming in on top of that beautiful positioning Breathe had in that last fight would have surely meant doom for the remaining member of Invictus Gaming. But as it is, 3 members falling, meaning that Baron goes over clearly, easily, and without contestation to the side of World Elite. And really, just World Elite just having full control of this game. A 5,000 gold lead before Baron is even taken, which is quickly ballooned into a 7,000 gold lead, as Breathe stealing away Wink's red buff in front of his very eyes. Wink not wanting to face check into a 1-0-8 Camille with 2 completed items, as we see here. Watch Breathe in the top side, a beautiful ultimatum pulling in 3 members, everyone except for Rookie with his phase rush actually running out of the fight. However, Breathe with yet another hook shot into a flash, a beautiful combo, just handling Rookie without breaking a sweat. 2.5 items in with boots, as opposed to the 1 item of Invictus Gaming's mid laner, as well as the 1.5 items of the Shy. In spite of everything, the Shy, despite his lethality build being much cheaper, I would say, than Rookie's build, than Breathe's build, is actually finding it really hard to complete his items, as Shun nearly face checking into 3 people. But luckily for him, WE was baited by a pink ward in the mid lane. The Shy walking forward, having a terrible game so far, as Breathe doing what he does best, walking, strutting, stalking, prowling towards the bottom lane of Invictus Gaming with Baron minions. It is now truly this game looks to be quite over, unless a monumental throw allows for Invictus Gaming to secure a ton of kills, as Missing is running forward, flashing onto Wink, who uses his own E to close the distance. Breathe jumping in, Beishang jumping in as well, and Shun is left to dry in the midst of 4 people Missing, leaving with a sliver of health. And yet again, ladies and gentlemen, another member of World Elite surviving from a fight with a sliver of HP, just denying Invictus Gaming any glimmer or perhaps a chance for them to come back. Balan jumped on there by Beishang, who tanks out the whole of Rookie's combo without breaking a sweat. Breathe flying in graciously with his hook shots. The jungle is his terrain, as Jiumeng, even his bombs are now starting to do tons of damage to Wink as well as the towers. 2 items in. Jiumeng seemingly doing a great job coming back in terms of gold. 3, 1, and 3 with 187 farm, only slightly behind Wink, about 30 behind. That being said, Baolan trying tech slash over the wall is caught out by Beishang. Shanks turning the corner as well is probably going to secure the kill. Actually, no, Beishang straight up solos him, and World Elite number 1. We see their 2 wins, most likely to be 3 wins in the coming 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how well the game goes. As Shanks pulls in Rookie, who uses his cleanse to try and get the distance. However, Missing jumps in with his taunt. Breathe is onto the Shy. The Shy is being jumped on by the Yellow as well, whose ulti is cancelled as Jomon flashing in using his rocket jump out. Wink is the only point of the game for for Invictus Game who can use it, and Shanks with the Zonias actually denying him the kill. Breathe jumping in, Wink forcing his stopwatch. Unfortunately, his stopwatch probably killed him, and 5 members of WER solo, which are baiting Baolan into an uncomfortable position, Baolan trying his best to get something. However, I'm probably dealing 0 damage in his attempt over there, as Breathe is recalling. Will have teleport up soon. Missing is actually who? Oh, that was Shanks, sorry. Shanks teleporting in now. Full HP. Rookie is kept in the fountain by Missing, playing the bouncer. Beishang tanking up the entirety of Rookie's Unleash Fury with his own E. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, in an incredibly fast-paced game, WE very much dominating Invictus Gaming throughout Game 2 and Game 3. And there really wasn't much to say about that. A beautiful performance there by Beishang. Shanks doing a great job as well, but Breathe and Beishang truly the MVPs of that game. Of course, we gotta give some credit to the bottom side. Missing, allowing his AD carry to survive 2 tower dives, and Jomon with the good choice of playing Tristana, and with the mobility and good positioning of his rocket jumps, able to not fall too far behind of the Invictus Gaming's bottom lane. And through incredible mid-game plays and very decisive team fighting, Invictus Gaming was taken out here by World Elite. And with nothing more to say, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see you guys for the next commentary. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see